Hey guys, let's take a quick look at two Galaxian games. Galaxian the original by Soft and Galaxian DS, the modern homebrew by Soft. Now, the modern game has made some improvements on the old game, and we'll see that in a minute, such as cleaner graphics, it's a little bit quicker, and of course, improved sound. Here is the cover reverse for the original game, and there's a cover I made for Soft's new game because it didn't come with a cover. So yeah, the maker of this game, the new game, tells us that there were some improvements to be made over the old game. It was very slow. Let's take a look. So as you can see guys, it's a fairly competent Galaxian game for the Commodore 64, remembering that back in the day, in the 1980s, it's a limited machine, apart from the sound chip. There is a bit of slowdown when the enemies converge on you, not like the modern version, but this one has a wider playing field, I noticed that. Okay guys, so on one review on Lemon 64, a reviewer said it's a shame it's not on a par with the ColecoVision game. It lacks the star field in the background, and that's probably through lack of memory, and it can get slow at times, which I did mention. There was a bit of slowdown. It is a bit bare bones, it is a bit basic, but it does a fair job of creating Galaxian. Not easy on a 64K machine and trying to emulate an arcade machine, but it's still quite playable in my opinion, said Paula Majones. So let's have a look at this new game by Soft. So hi guys, well, what do I think of this newer version by Soft? Well, it was modeled on the same company's Galaga, which is a great arcade game. They just changed the graphics, and but they had to make some changes, edits. They had to make a narrower field of play. Obviously the graphics look a bit sharper, less squashed. Sound is a bit more lively. The gameplay is much more difficult. I use gamepad on this, don't enjoy it so much. In the first game, in the Soft game, I used keys, so I enjoyed that a bit more than using a joypad for some strange reason. But as you can see, it does have some improvements over the original, such as there's less slowdown. I did notice a little bit of slowdown, but not so much, not as obvious in the Soft game. But hey ho, they're both good games. So what do I think of this modern Galaxian DX? It's a very good game. It's difficult. Um, Not as easy to play on USB gamepad as it was to play on keyboards on the original game, the Atari Soft game. Nice graphics and decent sound, but I do like the Atari Soft original Galaxian. It's kind of cute. It's growing on me. But as I said, they're both really good games. 8 out of 10 both.